Well, I disagree, and respectfully, I'm going to explain why. So, we're fighting for sovereignty, we're fighting for freedom, we're fighting for the freedom to think, to speak, to choose. We're fighting tyranny, we're fighting dictatorship, we're fighting people trying to tell us what's real and beat the shit out of us and throw us in jail if we have the audacity to stand up and say no. We're fighting against the abuse and indoctrination of our children in schools with ideologies that are abhorrent and alien to them and should stay that way. We're fighting for the right to not be told what to do by the EU and to not have their puppeteers dole them out against us with new laws and new ways to persecute us. We're fighting against the absolute desecration of our farms, of our right to produce healthy organic food. They're paying farmers to stop producing, while at the same time importing substandard beef from South America that is filled with growth hormones, forcing us in this Mercosur deal to take all these cars and this and that nonsense. Our country is one of the wealthiest countries in the world, but that does not negate down to the people, and that's tyranny, and that is definitely something to be fought against. We're fighting for the right to keep our country safe, so that we're not forced to mix with people that have a different ideology towards women, towards children, towards people who are of a different religion. We are fighting to protect ourselves from invasion. We're fighting for the safety of our children and their children, their children's children, and so on and so on and so on. We're fighting for everything that makes us Irish, everything that we know in our heart and our souls and in every single fibre of our being. We're fighting for that because we know how important it was, just like those that came before us knew how important it was. And we're fighting for their memory and their honour, for the very ground that is soaked with their blood and their sacrifice. That's the gift that was given to us. And we're the children that they said would come. We're fighting in honour of the memory of every single person that took up arms or had a gun under their skirt or passed a note or brought the boys in to clean their wounds. Everyone that played a part, no matter how big or how small, in handing us the gift that is this country. We're fighting for Aisling Murphy and for all the other victims that no longer have a voice to fight or to do anything as a result of what's come into this country. We're fighting for future events. We're fighting for there to be national events in Ireland. We're fighting for our children to be allowed to be taken out of school to an outing without having to worry that there's going to be a terror attack. I mean, that's what's happening across Europe. You can't walk down a road, you can't take your children, you can't do this, because that's what's happening everywhere by what's being invited in. So we're fighting against letting that come here even more than it already has. We're fighting for the ones who can't fight. And anyone that has a voice and that can fight has no reason not to be. They say Chuckig our law, and people are still saying Chuckig our law. Chuckig our law means our day will come. Lads, our day is here. Tá our law on seo. Agus, tá now gone. Our time is in short supply. We're the people that they said would come. There's nobody else coming. So respectfully, I would like you to maybe think that everything that this country has always been, and I mean the people and the meaning of ERA and what it's all about and what us people are all about. Respectfully, I'd like you to maybe reconsider and think, you know what? We have everything to fight for and everything to lose if we do nothing. Just in case I haven't said it right. We're fighting for our health. We're fighting for our lives. We're fighting against the depopulation method. They're fluoriding the water. They're spraying heavy metals and chemicals out of planes constantly on top of us and our food. And then on top of that, the country is absolutely littered with military grade weapons of mass destruction in the disguise of EMF towers. They're even paying farmers a grant every month to keep them on top of their farms. That's before we even get into the forced vaccinations and the amount of people that died and suffered alone, so that they could clear out nursing homes to fill them with their guests. Lads, we have everything to fight for.